What is social inequality? Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have more opportunities than others? Social inequality is the answer to that question. It refers to the uneven distribution of resources, opportunities, and privileges among individuals or groups within a society. This unevenness can lead to major differences in wealth, power, status, and access to essential services like education, health care, and jobs. When we talk about social inequality, we can look at it through different lenses. At its core, it shows up in various forms. Economic inequality is one of the most visible types, where some individuals or groups have significantly more wealth and income than others. Racial and ethnic inequality is another form, where discrimination and barriers based on group identity create disadvantages for certain communities. Gender inequality also plays a role, where individuals are treated unequally based on their gender. These forms of inequality often overlap, creating complex patterns of advantage and disadvantage. For example, a person might face economic challenges while also dealing with racial discrimination. This interconnectedness makes understanding social inequality even more important. From an anthropological viewpoint, social inequality is not just about money. It involves cultural and social dimensions that shape how inequality is experienced and maintained. Cultural norms and values can legitimize and reproduce social hierarchies. For instance, some societies may promote the idea that success comes from hard work alone, ignoring the structural barriers faced by marginalized groups. This can make inequality seem natural or deserved. Power dynamics are also key to understanding social inequality. Groups that hold more power often control resources and use cultural norms to maintain their positions. They may impose their values on others, limiting social mobility and reinforcing exclusion. This means that the way society is structured can keep certain groups at a disadvantage. Historical and structural factors also influence social inequality. Geography, citizenship, and social institutions can determine who has access to social goods and who is pushed to the margins. Anthropology shows us that social inequality is not the same everywhere. Different cultures organize social relations and resources in unique ways. Some societies may have less rigid forms of inequality. Understanding social inequality through anthropology can help us find ways to address it. By looking at the cultural and social mechanisms that sustain inequality, we can create more effective social policies. This perspective encourages us to think beyond just economic measures and consider how cultural beliefs and power structures shape outcomes. In essence, social inequality is a complex issue involving unequal access to resources, opportunities, and privileges. It is deeply influenced by cultural, social, and power relations within societies. By examining these factors, we can better understand the challenges of inequality and work towards a more equitable future.